You're not supposed to take that off.
It's true.
Oh my God,
Mess it
it's
up.
that time again. Baby Yoda's here.
I would have made a better Yoda.
Oh, little baby Yoda. Oh, wait a minute. Is baby Yoda not going to show up on the green screen? Oh, crap. We'll have to turn my green screen off temporarily for this. Watch this. Look how cute baby Yoda is. They finally got a real toy a year
amazing.
later.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you just gotta press.
You got to press down on his head.
You
Never
don't ever press on the
a
top of a baby's head,
Right.
except for that one.
He's got the soft spot.
And then he does the little force seal thingamajiggy. Let me show you. All right, and we go 1, 2, 3. Will he do it? Not right now, he says. I don't want to do
Oh,
it.
he's doing it.
Oh, he's doing it.
That is not a sleepy time.
Now it's sleep. And honestly, if you lay him on his back, he will then go to sleep. He closes his eyes and he starts
Toys
snoring.
are scary now.
Yes, they are.
Guys, I am so excited. It's awesome to be back again. Mandalorian Season 2 is out. Go watch it right now. Because it was freaking awesome. But first, I want to thank our brand new sponsors who made this episode possible. We're going to be reviewing every single episode in the series thanks to these guys. Check them out. Hey guys, are you tired of people telling you what you can and can't watch? Well, I am. He's a man, not a god. Come on, comrades. He's a man, not a... And that's why I am partnered up with Surfshark VPN. Never again will Netflix or Disney Plus tell me that I can't watch something.
Damn straight.
Access is a right. It's not a privilege. It's even in their marketing. Global content for everyone, regardless of where you're at. So, for example, are you in Europe? Or do you not have access to the wonderful Mandalorian in Disney Plus? Well, all you have to do is use Surfshark. Change your geotag location. It's super simple. You just go to the website. Obviously, you sign up. You get it going. You click this, and you could actually click on the individual country flags, the country that has access to it. Bing, bada, boom, and you go, and you have access to it. That's right. And so now you've got access to Fantastic Beasts, because that was only playing in Australia. You can go watch that on Netflix in Australia. You can. And all of that, plus protect your data, guys. So that's super important. So I like it when nobody's telling me what I can and can't watch, and my data is protected. Right now, we are running an 83% off promotion for the Angry Army at Surfshark. We have our own link, surfshark.deals/AngryJoe Show. Click those links down below and get full access. The access that you deserve. You're right. I love Surfshark for that. Okay, guys? Enjoy the rest of the review. Thank you so much to Surfshark for making it possible to equip me and deck me out with some Beskar armor.
Yeah, and right now they are 83% off if you go to our landing page. That includes 2 free months. That's $2 a month for a VPN service.
Yeah.
Super affordable.
Never let anybody tell you what to watch.
I totally hooked up my sister, and now I get to mooch off her again.
Unlimited devices on each plan, too, so you can share it with everyone in your family.
Like me.
Unlimited sharing. Joe never buys his own damn
Doesn't have
Never
Netflix, doesn't have
Never
Hulu.
Get
doesn't have
it?
anything.
Share it with
Never
your
lost.
family. Unlimited number of devices. That's pretty
It's
awesome.
amazing.
All right, guys. So episode 1, season 2, which was more, I think it was called Chapter 6 or Chapter 9. What was it? Shoot.
The Marshal.
The Marshal. Oh, my God. I did not expect the show to come back in such an insane, in-your-face, badass first episode. So this thing starts off God, man, in this episode in particular, you can really feel the Wild West.
Yes.
That Wild West really comes up in here. He's walking through the town.
He's got spurs on for some
got
reason.
spurs. That's just the way it sounds when you are a Mandalorian.
Oh, yes.
And he runs into John Leguizamo, my man, my Puerto Rican man. And I didn't recognize him with all that makeup on.
Oh, yeah. Unrecognizable. But.
He's had quite a few makeup jobs where
Spawn.
he
Violet,
gets Spawn.
yes.
I was wondering if you remember.
Of course.
I had no idea that was John Leguizamo until Alex told me at the end. But anyways, he meets up with this shady character.
Trying to find some more information. Got to get the baby back.
His new mission is to get the child to his own people. This is his new task, and he flies on over there. This guy apparently knows where one Mandalorian, one of his kind, might be. Unfortunately, as you've seen in the trailer, betrays him. A bunch of guns in his face. He's like, I love them Beskar armor. I won't get me some of that. But
rising up in price.
Yeah. Obviously, the Mandalorian gets out of that using an oldie but goodie. I loved how...
he already knew what was going on. He's like, press the button.
Nope.
I'm out of
Baby
here.
Yoda president. Woo! And takes off in his little flying eggshell. Takes care of that. Learns where he can find the next the other Mandalorian. Where is he?
Tatooine.
Again.
Wow, we're going back to Tatooine. Music flourish like we ain't never been there before, but we keep going to Tatooine. But whatever, because Tatooine was the last known location of a certain other famous Mandalorian. What was his name, Joe?
Django.
No, that is
kidding.
incorrect.
I'm kidding.
I was quizzing you on
I'm
your Star
kidding.
Wars lore. Boba Fett,
Yes.
obviously, got killed. Boba? Boba who? Boba where? He slams into Boba.
Boba Fett.
So a buffoon move from Han Solo takes out one of the greatest bounty hunters of our age, slams into the Sarlacc pit, never to be seen or heard from again until this episode.
I
So,
was super excited. I was like, yes!
yes, I'm assuming that you have. Let's do non-spoilers first, and then we'll do a little cut segment, and then we'll do spoilers. But I think by episode 2 or 3, we're just going to go straight into spoilers, as we did last season. So, but non-spoilers right now. Basically, the Mandalorian learns about a location of one of his kind, goes out there. Like I said, that Wild West theme is heavy in this. I love it because personally, I love Westerns.
Oh, me too. The only thing that was missing was like somebody getting scared.
I wanted someone to shut
I was like,
do the
you
shutters.
Blows in through the town
you
on his
need
speeder.
that.
Real
Looked like
slow.
his horse.
Everyone just like got the stare down. It's like, oh, who's this new guy in town?
This stranger.
Yes.
Tumbleweed.
All right. Tumbleweeds gone by. It was amazing, guys. The theme of this show, the look of it, the style, this is exactly what I want and why I think the potential of the Star Wars universe is so big. And I've always wanted to see the seedy underbelly, the frontier of the galaxy, because it's not all going to be like Coruscant, these massive cities. And so it's very cool to see this side. Anyways, it turns out that this was probably, he runs into somebody, that looks like Boba Fett wearing some armor here.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. And these two get into a bit of, a stare-down tussle. But they're there to ultimately solve a problem together.
Yes.
And that is a classic trope.
Yes.
Yes, of
So if
course.
we're going to say one thing about the show, and if it's this, is that, yes, Star Wars, The Mandalorian is very sort of predictable.
It is,
cheesy.
but it does it
cheesy.
well.
It leans very hard on those tropes. We've all seen this before. If you watch Gunsmoke, if you watch any of the old Western television shows, hell, any of the old Western movies, right? So none of it is really too surprising. Now, for some, that might be a negative thing. But for me, I would much rather be leaning on formulas that work and Mandalorian putting in their own little
twist.
special sauce on top of it. What do you think? Do you think that the predictability of the show hurts it?
I think because it's not trying to present it. It presents it in a correct way, right? Like, so it knows what it's doing. I think that the tone is appropriate. And so, yeah, there's times where I'm like, that's kind of dumb. I even it's like, this is kind of convoluted, but that's the point. It's trying to pull from all of these horrible plot lines from bad spaghetti westerns or good spaghetti westerns or
Because
TV
Star Wars
shows.
was based on bad fucking
And so
sci-fi.
it leans into it really hard. And yeah, there's parts where it's just like, all right, but you allow it, right? The suspension of disbelief is strong.
Now, what do you think, Joe?
Oh, same. I feel in the same boat with Alex. Like, some of this stuff is like, yeah, you see it done, but it's got that nice flair that
Right.
Star Wars does.
John
like does.
Favreau and Dave Filoni, they know what they're doing in
Yeah.
this. They know that they're heavily borrowing from these things that came before it. But in my opinion, they're doing it well, even though it's slightly predictable.
Yeah.
I would much rather have The Force Awakens, where I'm really enjoying myself, than The Last Jedi or The Rise of Skywalker, situation where you go way off the rails.
But
Best character,
Babu
though.
freak! We had to have cuteness overload on this one. Babu!
it's the best thing
Which
about
one
the
is your
Hallmark.
favorite?
I like them both.
This one right
They're
here.
both amazing.
The child. All right, guys. Next is like I said, they lean on this trope. It's very clearly Indians and cowboys,
Yes.
right? So you got the old frontier town, which is under constant assault, barely hanging on to life and water and food. They're being attacked by the Tusken Raiders from time to time, being raided. That's what they do. And then also the Tusken Raiders, are shown in a little bit different light,
Yeah.
sort of like how, yes, the American Indians were savages by some, but they had their own culture. They stuck to their own word, and so they kind of present that dichotomy there. Because the Mandalorian knows the Tusken Raider language, he's able to sort of negotiate with them and talk with them and trade with them, whereas these frontiersmen probably just shoot on sight when
Oh,
they
yeah.
see him. But anyway, they have a problem to solve together, and the Mandalorian, Papa Mando, gets these two factions together, and they fight a sandworm dude up in here.
I was thinking Tremors.
Yeah.
Tremors, that's a good one, Joe.
Tremors.
I love Tremors, dude.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
They have a new movie.
Okay, I like that. So Tremors comes up in here. Kevin Bacon. How are we gonna link
That's
this?
what we need, Kevin Bacon.
How are we
in
gonna
this.
link this to Kevin Bacon? Somebody do the 7 Degrees. Maybe one of these actors. This guy he's working with, the marshal of the town. I've seen him before in something.
He's so good in almost all the things. Other than, well, there's been a couple bad ones.
He-
Timothy
like
Oliphant.
Timothy Oliphant.
That's Timothy
That's
Oliphant.
it,
Yeah.
like
So
that
he's in
TV
Live Free Die Hard,
series.
which is, not. But Justified is so good, and
He's-
Deadwood, right?
Deadwood too.
Oh, that's right. He's got the look, but I wanted him to put more
More of
of a
the
southern accent. I need that Jeff Bridges thing, telling his backstory.
I'm the
and
law
going,
around here.
Yeah, I'm the law around here. You may be taught shit, but I tell people what to do around
Yeah.
here. Oh, I love it. But he needed to lean more into that accent. These are small nitpicks because the episode was so good. Anyway, so Tremors come in. They have a problem to solve together. The Tusken Raiders are also being attacked by this dragon.
The
this
Crate Dragon.
sandworm thing.
Sand-
Which is so
Shark.
great because, I
Terrible
mean,
movie.
I like that this was pretty much the
Monsters.
first level of, like, Night of the Old Republic, where it's just like, we're in Tatooine, we're fighting the Crate Dragon. They even have, like, there's other Easter eggs, like actual Easter eggs in there, like, from the game. It's like, this is great, so.
Yup. We even see, for Star Wars nerd lords, we see R5, I think, is in there
Yeah,
somewhere.
and they even has the thing on the head, the damage
Yeah.
on the head. There's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, very cool stuff. So he survived. But anyways, so they find some clever ways to sort of deal with this problem and ultimately bring a little bit back semblance to the daily life out on this frontier.
There's an uneasy truce.
Uneasy truce between the two sides. Cowboys, Indians. Great episode. We'll talk about spoilers here in a second, but what did you guys think? Overall, let's go for final verdicts on Chapter 9.
Final verdicts for me. Yes, it was kind of tropey, but they did it well. I still had fun with it. It didn't really drag on for me. I was entertained the entire way through, and this was actually long. Like I guess you said, the first episodes are usually longer.
Yeah, they last season they started a little longer. Then there were some shorter ones. So hopefully the
Yeah, and great acting by everyone.
Creature
I loved it.
feature.
There was a lot of action. I loved it. It was a 9 for me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it loses a tick, just a couple little things here and there, but it's ultimately amazing. I really enjoyed it. It's actually one that I want to watch again because this one is filled. If you are looking very closely,
miss
and
something.
spoilers, I
Watch it
want to talk about this
Yes.
because there's so many fun Easter eggs from video games, from the novels, from like the original trilogy, and so this is
And the big reveal at the end.
and then
which
so there's
we'll
some really
share
good
with
stuff here. So it's a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm a 10 out of 10, guys. This is the amongst the best episodes. Yes, it's not the episode where a bunch of Mandalorians show up. This is the way to save each other and everything. But it was a cool creature feature. It was a cool little monster frontier. Now, I love Westerns. If you love Westerns, it's going to be 9-10 for you. If you just love normal sci-fi, it's going to be 8-9. It's freaking awesome,
It
guys.
is.
Even though it's slightly on the predictable side in terms of storytelling, it was told well enough and entertaining enough with that Star Wars flavor that this is how Star Wars should be done. And really, Kathleen Kennedy and anybody else in charge over there at LucasArts need to count their blessings for Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni and those great directors that they have so far. And we're hoping that the show can maintain this level.
Yes.
Because that's a great opener. Now, I
It gives
expect
us
it.
hope.
I expect it to like calm down, maybe 1 or 2 episodes.
We have to have
you know.
story episodes and character development episodes, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a change of pace, but it can be written well. We've seen it done.
So big review at the end. Let's go ahead and jump right into the spoiler section where there's lots of juicy bits to talk about. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stick with us. Hey guys, welcome to the spoiler section. This is just probably for episode 1, maybe episode 2, and then we'll just be able to review it fully. And hopefully, with Surfshark's help, you are watching this right now globally, wherever you're at. Because I hate being told what I can and can't watch with that geo-locking. That stuff
Disney
is
Plus is not
crazy.
available in like
suck.
the majority of the world still. So if you're
That's
outside,
crazy to me. That should already be done. Now,
Yeah.
there's certain
Licensing,
markets
yeah.
that can get it, but, whatever. Hey, let's watch that now together so that we can have this discussion. So thank you to Surfshark. And protect your data, guys. It's essential.
It's a win-win.
So, spoilers. Boba Fett!
His armor is amazing.
Boba
I
Fett!
was like, oh, that's Boba Fett's symbol and color scheme. It's Boba Fett.
Yes.
I did not expect this. To see the book material, to see like side Star Wars content finally get screen
canon.
time.
It's
and
canon
It's canon.
now.
It is so fucking cool. So it turns out that the armor, and this has been done before, the armor was salvaged and recovered by Jawas. And I fucking love Jawas. And this Jawas, you know what? I made this comment to Alex. It's like Jawas actually, they have order and laws, because this guy basically, when they show a scene in Return of the Jedi, I think it was, or maybe where's the timeline here? So the Death Star explodes,
yeah.
and so they're like, no, the Empire no longer has their reach in this this frontier town, but a mining colony comes in, and right then it's like on the frontier, it's never ending. Somebody's gonna fill that vacuum of power. So he's basically has to escape. He's out in the desert. He steals something very valuable, and it works out that the Jawas pick him up and they open his thing, and he's got like lots of materials there that they want, and so he trades with them. There's nothing really that they want he wants except for he sees a set of motherfucking armors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boba Fett's armor. How they ended up getting it out, I have no clue.
They went through all the Sarlacc poop.
I want to
That
see it.
Sarlacc pit.
I want to see it, though.
I see what happened. Maybe
Yes.
that might happen later on in
I'm
the
not
season. Who
opposed to
knows?
it. Let's do it.
Okay, so gets the armor, and that's what I was trying to hide in the main review. Is that when they were together, here comes. This other Mandalorian. You mean the Marshal? He looks like me. And he turns around and there's fucking Boba Fett's armor. But wait a minute. He's not filling out that armor right.
He's
There's
got a
some
couple
pieces
pieces
missing. He looked too skinny. And I don't know. This was just a great moment to see because I wanted to always know what happened to Boba. Is he still alive? We don't know that yet at this point in the episode. But later, at the end, it is revealed that the entire time he was being tracked down and followed by Boba Fett. Now, he's older. He looks like, the clone version that we've seen in before. And he's abandoned his armor. Has he abandoned the ways of the Mandalorian? You would think that I was like, Boba Fett's dead. He would never leave his armor behind. He's dead. But no, maybe he's just, thrown off his old ways and needs to be brought back into the fold. And maybe Boba can turn in from a villain into an anti-hero or into a hero. What do you guys think?
That'd be fucking amazing.
So,
I'm looking forward to that.
Now that we know that he is in the universe, he's older, do you think we're going to get a battle, a fight between Boba and the Mando?
It's gonna be
Is
tough
he too
call.
old?
I think
He got no armor, Joe.
He's got the experience, though. He's got the
No
experience
armor.
on him. All right.
It might be one of those things where he's like, and
Yeah.
takes him down immediately, and Mando's like, what the
Who
fuck
is
just
this guy?
happened?
It's like,
Right? But then the goal is not really to fight each other. The story potential that they could do for this, very, very exciting. This
either way.
episode, we didn't see much of the baby, the child. So the child was mainly just reacting to all of the different things that were happening. I thought at one point maybe the child might help with the force powers, but with a dragon crate thing that big, that probably would have killed the child.
It's gonna wear him out for
I'm
weeks.
I'm fine with them not using.
Yeah, you don't have to use them.
So if you keep I don't think that this show works on a Jedi scale. I think that the show works perfectly because it is filmed like a Western. There's no space wizards flying around with lightning and doing all sorts of crazy things because it doesn't make any sense. The power level's too high, and so having like the child around only helping every now and then is nice rather than like every episode because then you're like, oh, the baby's just gonna save him, oh, the child's gonna save him, oh, the
Yeah,
child's gonna
because
save him.
you need that tension.
So I think that they have a good balance
He left. He constantly leaves the child behind
in a hot car.
in a hot car. Come on, Mando, you're a terrible father. But maybe he's just given his son responsibilities, and his son gets out of the car himself, comes over and looks and see what's going on. So he's treating him like an adult. He is 50 years old after all.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that.
Keep forgetting. I can't wait. We're gonna see Cara Dune again. We're gonna see Weathers. We're gonna see obviously Boba Fett, and then of course Moff Gideon. This is gonna be probably and the Dark Saber. Oh God, this is so good. And the conclusion of some of the Rebels storyline with Ahsoka, we know is coming. Sabine, we know what is happening with the Dark Blade, and the future of the Mandalorians. It is an awesome, exciting time again to be a Star Wars fan, almost single-handedly from this show alone.
Absolutely.
So Disney, more like this, and of course. Please give us that Rogue Squadron show. I'm never going to give it up. Hashtag Disney Plus Rogue Squadron, please. Hashtag Disney Plus. Hashtag Rogue Squadron. And thank you guys so much for watching. Was there way more Easter eggs?
Do the Easter eggs. Okay, so Boba Fett, who is Cobb Vanth, is actually, he doesn't have a speeder bike. He has a pod racer engine.
Yes.
So he actually, it looks exactly like Anakin's pod racer too. So it's just like, so he's we're going through the desert on
One
a
of
pod
the
racer
pods.
engine.
I don't remember if it was Anakin specifically.
It looks a lot like it. I was going to pull up images to see. There's the scene where Boba Fett is accidentally taken out by Han Solo but just like accidentally hitting him. Exact same
Call
thing.
back to that.
The
Mandos know how to engage each other's jetpack.
He's got a faulty jetpack, and so he just hits it and he flies off. And so the Pearl, which is a big part of like Night of the Old Republic at that level. So the Crate Dragon, Womp Rats. I'm pretty sure those were Womp Rats, like the little dog, desert dog thing. So there was a ton of really fun.
I like the
Yeah, I
fact
was
that they
wondering about
cultivate
that
these
Pearl.
creatures. They're not just comic relief anymore.
Yeah.
Whereas George Lucas would play them for laughs. These are like, no, these are fucking creatures out here trying
These
to
are
survive in the desert.
our pets. And
Same thing with those. Right, exactly. The Tusken Raiders have them little dogs.
Well, that's what I mean. Those are the Womp Rats.
I thought you meant about the smaller
Oh, the
little
smaller
Womp
No, I
Rats. What
think
are those called?
I think the things that the Tusken Raiders have are Womp Rats.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the rats would be small. Those are big-ass rats.
They'll correct
Anyways, let us know. You guys fucking know everything.
You're
I love
wrong,
it.
yeah,
Love
Alex.
it. Love the fucking lore, though. I'm totally cool with it. So, yeah. Anything else? Jawas have a code. They're not just going to murder you and take your things. They're going to want to trade with you. What do you want for this? Fucking love it. And
I know we're forgetting something, and someone in the comments like, I can't believe you guys forgot about this thing.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
That's
remember,
why we watch it again later.
we have a section
For
what we do in
things we forgot.
Mandalorian. Things we forgot on the last
let us know.
episode. So we'll pick those up on the next episode. We're going to review each and every episode for you guys and then do an overall season kind of wrap up. So also want to thank our sponsor here at the end. Please click those links down below. Let them know that you're definitely checking them out, see if it's something you're interested in. And we thank them for their sponsorship, and we thank you guys for watching the show. See you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.